The Publishing 2030 Accelerator is an initiative that we have started to bring sustainability to book production. At the IPA Sustainability Summit at Frankfurt Book Fair 2021, Rachel Martin and I stand together and we were thinking about how can we make book publishing more sustainable and bring it to life with passionate industry people from different parts of book publishing. In more than a year, we had several online meetings and we were focused on specific topics. Our topic was a distributed printing network.
So my role in the Publishing 2030 Accelerator was to lead Workstream 1, where we were looking at the carbon label of an individual book. And what's interesting about that is that we started thinking about a label, how to put it on the book, how to inform consumers. But actually we did most of the work was figuring out how we were actually going to account for it.
On the second workstream of the Publishing 2030 Accelerator, we worked on the concept of a distributed printing network for book printers and for book publishers. The idea was that we really point out what is that concept, what are the challenges publishers are facing in this context, what are the opportunities we can address with such a distributed printing network, and what could be the next steps to develop them.
So we embraced the Sustainable Development Goals, which have a very strict deadline by 2030. And to make progress, we launched an initiative which is called the 2030 Publishing Accelerator. And together with Richard Sharkin, I was kind of the chair of that initiative, and it has produced 3 concrete results within a year, which is quite an achievement.
The initiative was set up several years ago, and my job is to encourage, exhort, to lead publishers worldwide to think deeply about CO2 emissions, damage to the environment, wastage, all the things that are in our control if we manage our businesses better. Better for the world and better for our industries, allowing growth, innovation, and all the things that really matter in the 21st century. How do you evaluate the costs of changing from the traditional printing and distribution model to a new print-on-demand and distributed selling model? It's very easy for accountants to estimate the cost of a book, the print cost of a book. It is very hard to estimate the overheads of moving that book from one warehouse to another, from the printing machine to the warehouse, from one warehouse to the retailer's warehouse. And that retailer might be in Australia, might be in the United States, might be in Argentina. And the books will go on ships or sometimes even by plane, emitting CO2 all the way and using margin, gross margin, which gets eaten up by these overheads.
We developed a white paper where we put in all the findings of the group. It's a status quo of our discussions, and it's very important for us to have that white paper to share it with the broader industry. The findings of the 3 work streams can be found on the International Publishers Association website for download. Take a look, learn more about it, and feel free to contact us if you want to get involved or want to have more information.